Hey Ashlyn, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where are you from?
Northern New Jersey.
Where do you live on campus?
Pascarella West Hall, home of the Purple Weasels.
Did you always know that you wanted to go to Notre Dame?
No, I actually envisioned myself going to a really small college and staying in the Northeast.
Why did you choose Notre Dame?
This sounds really cliche, but when I visited a week before commitment day, I just got that feeling and knew it was right for me. I actually committed during the car ride home.
What is your major?
Global Affairs.
Why did you decide to study global affairs?
Well, when I came to Notre Dame, I was really a confused political science student, so Global Affairs kind of lets me explore everything and try a little bit of every different subject.
What college is that major a part of?
The Keough School of Global Affairs. And when you get here, regardless of your major, make sure you check them out because they have some really great opportunities.
So how many classes are you taking this fall?
I'm taking 5 plus 1 policy lab and research.
Which one are you most looking forward to?
Probably the policy lab or social entrepreneurship.
Can you tell me a little bit about the policy lab?
Yeah, so we're actually studying the peace process in Colombia from 2012 to 2016. Fun fact, the Kroc Institute for Peace Studies here at Notre Dame actually has monitored the Colombian Peace Accords of 2016.
How was your adjustment to college life?
I was really homesick at first and it was a little bit of a difficult adjustment, but now every time I'm back in New Jersey, I'm ready to go back home to Notre Dame.
What skills helped you the most during the transition?
Really just getting out of my comfort zone and trying new activities and trying to connect with people.
Do you study with a group or by yourself?
I have to study by myself.
What is your go-to study spot?
Probably Remick Family Hall or the law school library.
Do you go to office hours?
I always go to office hours. They're actually really helpful and your professors will appreciate you taking the extra step and making that effort.
What is the best way to form deeper connections with your professors?
All of the professors here at Notre Dame are super helpful and super approachable, so it could be something as easy as going to office hours or just seeing them on campus and saying hi to start a conversation.
Do you enjoy dorm life?
I love dorm life.
What's the best thing about living in a dorm?
I would say probably the sense of belonging. Everybody brings something different to the table, so we're a really diverse group.
Favorite dorm tradition?
On the first game day, we all ran through the reflecting pool behind Hesburgh Library in our pajamas at 7 a.m.
Favorite game day from the fall?
I would say the Navy game because Notre Dame won and my family was able to visit me and watch.
What was it like to live in a quad during your first year?
Although we had to sacrifice a little bit of personal space, it was really great because instead of 1 awesome roommate, I got 3. We're actually pretty diverse. We're from Chicago, New Jersey, California, and the Dominican Republic.
What are your housing plans for your second year?
I am rooming with my best friend and fellow Purple Weasel. We're going to be living in a double in Pascarella West Hall.
How have you gotten involved in your dorm community?
This past year I served as the Junior Wellness Commissioner within PDUB, which works with the hall government, and I also played on our inter-hall flag football team.
Are you involved in any clubs on campus?
Yes, so many.
What are some of your favorites?
Probably Bridge ND, which is a political club, and Feminist ND.
What is the best way for first years to get involved?
Definitely go to the club fair at the beginning of the year. It can be a little bit overwhelming, but it's the best way to get involved and meet new people.
What have your research projects looked like?
This past semester, I worked on the COVID Border Accountability Project, and now I'm actually on the co-authorship track for the team's 3rd paper, and I'll also be doing more research this summer and this upcoming fall.
How do you stay organized with such a busy schedule?
A lot of calendars and many, many lists.
What do you do when you need to take a break?
I either spend time with friends, our favorite recently has been watching reality television, or I will go on a walk around the lake.
Any plans for the summer?
I'll actually be in London for 6 weeks and working as a virtual research assistant.
What will you be doing in London?
I'll be taking 2 courses and doing a lot of exploration. When Notre Dame students are abroad, exploring and travel are highly encouraged.
Back on campus, how have you been able to engage with the South Bend community?
My favorite way to get engaged has been serving as an academic tutor at the Robinson Community Learning Center. It's not far from campus and I help with homework help, which has been extremely fulfilling.
Any tips on escaping the Notre Dame bubble?
I would say take advantage of all of the volunteer opportunities on campus. There are so many.
What is your favorite food spot on campus?
Ooh, I would have to say Desio Cafe.
What is your go-to order?
A grilled chicken Caesar wrap.
What about off-campus?
Smoothies and smoothie bowls at Purely Pressed. I definitely go several times a week every week.
North or South dining hall?
Although South has a little bit of a better aesthetic, I would have to say that my allegiance lies with North.
What will you miss most about being your first year?
I'll miss most being able to experience everything for the first time. It really is so exciting.
What's something you might change for your second year?
My new motto for sophomore year is quality over quantity. I'm really trying to invest more of my time into the things that I'm deeply passionate about.
If you could say anything to the incoming freshmen, what would it be?
I would say the same thing that I told myself last year: explore everything, try everything, because it really does go by faster than you think.
Well, thank you so much, Ashlyn.
Thank you.